Hey everybody. My last video, I promised you I would tell you the time that I met Armand Assante. I met Armand Assante at the Hoboken International Film Festival back in 2017. At that time, 10 years before that, I was a fan of his movies. I saw him in, my first movie I saw him in was with Sylvester Stallone, Judge Dredd, Road to El Dorado, and American Gangster. Also saw him in couple of episodes of NCIS, and one episode of Law and Order SVU. Months before that, when I was reading on Facebook, I read that Armand Assante was being honored with HIFF's Lifetime Achievement Award, and I said, oh, I am definitely going. And when I was at the film festival, I was watching Armand walking on the red carpet, and I wanted to meet him, and a friend of Dad's was also there, who's also a friend of Armand's. And he was kindly enough to let me go on the red carpet and meet him, get a picture with him. And he also signed my Gotti DVD. Now, I personally chose this movie for him to sign because he wanted me for that film. And also, he asked me, do you want me to just write it on here, or take the cover out and have me write it? And I chose take the cover out and write it on there. And he also asked me if would you like me to take the cover out or have you take the cover out? And I said, I'll take the cover out. Because I'm usually careful when it comes to these things. And I didn't want to damage the cover of this. And that was the most considerate thing he ever asked me. Thank you, Armand. After the film festival, I started watching more of his movies, like Private Benjamin, and that's how he became famous. I also saw him in Striptease with Demi Moore and Hoffa. And most recently I watched him in was last year a movie called Con Man. It's about the story of Barry Minkow, who was a con businessman. Good indie film. Oh, also, when I told Armand my mom loved you in Q&A, and he said, really? Yeah. And I said, really? Yeah, she really loved it. A year after the film festival, I watched him in the movie Q&A. And I gotta say, he was really great in that movie. Brilliantly directed by Sidney Lumet, who also directed movies like Serpico, A Dog Day Afternoon, The Wiz, The Pawnbroker, and also 12 Angry Men. For an Irish-Italian New Yorker, he is really good at playing characters with different ethnic backgrounds. Also, in this movie, Anthony Quinn was in this movie as well, and he was good in it. Anthony Quinn was good in a lot of things. Armand, you were so lucky to work with Anthony Quinn, Sylvester Stallone, Jack Nicholson, Danny DeVito, Denzel Washington, Demi Moore, and many more. And this is how I met Armand. And I gotta say, it was worth the wait. Have a good day, everybody.